have matchups in the quarterfinals. Those are elimination matchups for our gauntlet bracket. Remember, only top 4 make the gauntlet bracket tomorrow. So if you lose these first quarterfinal matches, you are out for the day.
The early pressure.
Justin off the wall again. Leaves it rise, double tap, try and go for the set. It's wide open, but the shot's so to get to the ball.
That's huge. He has just pre-flipped around the ball though. And there's the interception, there's the pop, and there's the goal. Everybody commits from 100x. 3 mistakes on the bounce, 2-0.
It's just not good enough, unfortunately.
In the intermission, certainly no coach, no one behind them, but they're playing far more aggressive. They're getting a lot more chances. Get to no, it's still advantage 100x overall for this first few minutes.
They all caught each other off.
I apologize. They've just completely cursed them. Why is this open?
Well, they didn't want a single commit. They didn't double commit. They barely even triple commit.
Pressure all the momentum, and they've given up a goal.
And for all the good that we just said, I'm going to not finish my sentence because I was about to say they haven't. Unfortunately, the Hydra keeps getting another head.
Just one more on it. Maybe a double here could be huge, or the fake. Rice has been done. There's the goal. It's 1-1.
He got the polar opposite. Trying to get there. And the ball said, I don't want you anywhere near me. One was going in.
Rice can get a bump. It'd be huge if he finds a bump. It would have been an opening. I don't think Magic Bear really fully committed. Still finds a pop over the top. Free backboard. And the fake from Bit of space. Instant challenge from Rise. Magic Bear dropping down to that man again. Can he find the wedge on net off the post? Anybody home? It's the post to help out. Still in big trouble, 100x. It is flirting. Looks for the infield. Infield man has been removed. That might be the last attack they'll get.
I like for the majority of 100x's attempts at infield, as there's the third to add. 100x have tried, I think, 4 or 5 different infields. They've never actually had somebody available to pass the ball to. So
the reset, can he find a 50? He can. Up, down, Magic Bear first on the scene. Over the top, he's got a one-on-one with CMAS. Does he go the reset? He just watches it into the back of the net.
Yeah, the moment he doesn't jump, it's time to go high 50. Magic Bear sets the rules, sets the table, scores the goal.
And looks nice for Gen.G.
I'm disagreeing with the amount of these people I'm seeing, by the way. No, there's not that many of you.
There's a
I refuse.
There's a lot
That's
of
a great passing play. It's open. It's 3-0. Gen.G are walking to the semi-finals at the moment.
It's too easy. It's a little 1-2.
Suddenly, these bumps and demos, they're looking for the receipt all the time. As that was a fantastic.
Has been blocked. That's a nice infield. Just a little bit close, though. A little tight for the shot, potentially. Gen.G have taken the foot off the gas. They will get one more. Or will they? Justin through top across. Magic!
Now Rise, low, another bump. Of course there is. Magic Bear, a bump. Of course there is. A goal. Of course.
As well, they're pretty nervous about the wrath for their coach. Oh, there it is. It's just, forget about your timeouts. I think Gen.G are just a class above. It's 1-0, and it's the super import Rise.
So, back up. You might have to go again. Sai looking for the infield. He's got the player. You've got to go. And yeah, dribbles. Every time. First man, first player sent. They even got to try and make the life easier for the next one. Oh, as they tried to skim. Crispy's there. Now that had some sauce on it.
Hey, the skim would have been unbelievable, but the fake is just as good. Into the back of the net. Great play, Sai setting up Crispy.
Give them some time. If this gets to the Champions Field, I guarantee you, they would be going crazy on the face cam. It's a long way away, but Sai's so close. There's even more bumps coming through. Nobody to follow it. And now CMAS is against the outplay. Magic Bear, reset, over the top. And it's in.
I think it's the golden rule against Gen.G. Do not let the bear take on your last man.
Magic Bear just threatening. And the threat is enough at the moment. Just over 100 seconds left. And the lead has got even bigger. Justin with a worldie.
You could just see 100x 35 in no man's land because a world champ.
A lot of teams have them at that number 2 spot, but we'll see how things go. So far, already good offense. His first killer puts a shot on. It's been strongly in favor of Rebellion to start here, but FUT have shown signs of life. Maybe a goal here. Yes, it'll be cheese. Starting this goal. Kofor wants to force here, and first killer has some freedom. This is where first killer can get dangerous. Chance there, there's an early pre-jump, but he's got a lot of space. Looks for the bump, there's a demo, but again, saved.
At some point, it is a very aggressive roster. especially if First Killer decides that he wants to start doing it on his own. He almost tries, takes the shot. LJ to finish. Full team effort.
I mean, this is what makes Rebellion look so threatening. When they're all on offense, it's just so hard to guard. Frosty
On it though, so we stay tied game.
Now we get to see if Rebellion will keep this level of aggression up, but FUT looking to strike back. Frosty, what a double! Oh, we might have a top play on that one. Frosty was in the air pretty early. You can see it there. There's the pre-jump before Cheese even hits the ball. Lands the double, and that's just beautiful placement.
Tell me.
Here's LJ and Cole for a bit of a double commit there. Not what you want to see from Rebellion, but look at Cole for staying on top of it. Good 50 in the corner. First Killer speed test. He gets past two. Can they get this mid? Cheese up early, but it's not enough. First Killer with the tie.
They tried again to box them in, but as soon as they get out, First Killer just had all the space in the woods half clear. Instead, Kofer to collect. He's going to try and make the pass over to First Killer. First Killer sealing down, almost in. Here comes LJ to try and finish. Down to Kofer in your net.
Oh, Logan, it's a beautiful pass. Look at this. He gets the flip here. Doesn't put it on target. Literally, he knows he has Kofer there on the wing. To leave that for Cheese, forcing First Killer to slam that. And now First Killer looking for the counter. They almost got him. This one actually might be a little risky here. First Killer, no boost here. Sosa plays it mid. Stays on top of it. Leaves it for Cheese. Rebellion just able to get that denied. Took two. But Sosa gets a fine one. And Sosa with the OT goal. FUT with all the pressure. And it pays off.
It's a beautiful setup from Cheese. He knew he was
well on First Killer. FUT keeping this in that blue half. Go for again. I mean, we're seeing that individual work come through. Oh, but that's a great. No, it's not a save. It's in.
It's just a pinball around. It's going in.
I thought he had it blocked.
No, he's too good.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Frosty got to see if they can continue to keep up that momentum. Oh, but Frosty just destroys the defense to set up Cheese.
I never want to hear you say that people don't like you again. The dash into the pass was so
Killer who was jumping from inside the net. So well done there from Frosty. Now it's anybody's game, but LJ with a shot and Frosty.
So far, nobody's been able to hold on to possession for a fairly extended period of time. Another send back from First Killer. Dangerous on the clock for FUT to get back into this one. They want to tie the game up, but First Killer, another big clear to a disappearing defense. This shot out, but it's not going to stop the play entirely.
Things looking a little desperate for FUT here. First Killer, free ball, free flip reset, gets it, just throw the defense. If you give First Killer that space and you're not set, this is what can happen.
I'm sorry, Kofer in the back end.
I want to see from there, constantly demoed. They're low on boost. They're almost giving LJ a free double. Cheese just barely makes this a one-goal game still. And Rebellion are not stopping. First Killer again.
Rebellion continue to throw demo after demo after demo onto FUT Esports, this time forcing Cheese into a very awkward position of trying to make the saves on his own, on low boost at that. Another point given to Rebellion from FK. He's going to try and go for the third here. By one is FUT. We're going to see if it's going to turn into two here. A flick up one. Frosty used everything in the tank, but you got to try and do it again here off the crossbar. Bounced out and in. It's the finish from First Killer, but the initial play on its own from LJ. I mean, this team is truly something special.
This man here too, Kofer, he gets out in front. He'll take some boosts in the back end, and you got to watch out if you're FUT because he's demoing your third man. But Sosa play too because the physicality was definitely showing itself.
Whoa!
Sosa again. Oh, wait, whoa. I didn't expect Cheese to get that demo. Cheese! He took out First Killer, and all of a sudden, we're all tied up.
That's like, that's the most like menace, like, oh, okay. Look how far up he...
Able to good cut, Kofer's up. He wanted the redirect. Gives it back to LJ, but it just hits the post. Frosty will be able to clear that one out. Rebellion tried for the counterattack, but now they're going to get hit with one of their own. Sosa rolls it right into Kofer, though. Goal line stop.
Great confidence and awareness from Kofer to just sit on that line. He knew they were going to play it low. Cheese going on his own. Mid.
Kofer got a demo on Sosa in the back, so Cheese had to come in and cut the play. LJ up, gets a beat past Sosa. Kofer up. He's looking for the game winner on the fake. And LJ will score!
This is the version of LJ. We have been so circles around yourselves and your teammates is enough to finally find some gaps. And they almost did there, but off the cross.
There's Kofer. Clean beat. That one dropped straight down on the first killer, and Frosty gets a ticket from their own half. Chance for FUT to force game 6. Kofer tries to bring it the length of the field. Does get a good 50 down. First killer's gonna commit. He gets it through, but it's knocked it down.
They're trying so desperately to force this ball in. You saw the attempted dunk there. The demo on the back end, you can see how bad they want it. They almost have it, but it's not theirs. FUT Esports, another chance to keep them out, but it's not enough. Off the nose of cheese. Rebellion have tied at 4 seconds again.
Pass after pass after.
Instead, it's another Rebellion push-up field. And here comes LJ over to first killer, down to the ground. Too high on that one there, but FUT Esports definitely are getting a little closer with their attempts. Kofer to himself from the stealing, has the flip, takes it down off the crossbar. LJ has to try. You see for
time again, that individual performance, but FUT, the way they're able to pass it in between each other, that team play has worked so well. They need a good stop there, but it's not enough. Kofer with the OT.
And I said this on the desk right before we started, before the break. I've got Gen.G here. I do just back this new style, bringing Rise into a new Gen.G squad. You seem to be airing towards SSG, though?
I was. I don't know if it was just to go against.
Far central towards the man, Reveal, who's been on the Space Station Gaming roster for a little while now. But a 2v1 and a low fake sees Reveal need to dive in.
Well, if nobody's got him, Diaz has got him, Reveal's got him. Now they're on the breakaway. Well, from so close to suddenly 1-1. Diaz scoops the ball out, flips the ball in. Yeah, last season a little bit lackluster with the results that we were getting. I think a lot of us were expecting sort of the world. It was maybe impossible standards.
Just sit and watch to see if SSG could get it on target. They weren't able to. They've got a lot more ambition when they do have possession on the ball compared to their counterparts. Crossbar down, next man to it is Magic Bear. A pinch to himself, Justin Central, a reset to him. Yes, indeed. A little bit too much beans on it.
I've seen a lot of air dribbles today. These are air dribble pass. As Diaz goes for the air dribble bump. This might be a better shot for them as, again, over towards Reveal. Good double demo, and it's off the post and in.
You wait for the 2 to go, and then you can strike. And it was a great shot from Magic Bear to keep a player away. And the demos round the back. Through the...
And somehow Rise did not fall for the bait. Went for it at the right time. Diaz going to try and get ahead of it. Goes for the block shot, and Magic Bear again guides the ball out.
I mean, Gen.G are getting defense, sure, but it is right on. SSG has been completely unassailable.
And Gen.G keep trying to go over there, looking for a weakness that does not exist. Justin, he can't get to it! And Chronic takes it overtime. That Space Station have been working towards for 4.5 minutes.
And then he backs him to go to the backboard.
And it's an air dribble battle they are not winning. Not against a team with Diaz on it.
Right. And I'll tell you what I do want to see. I want to see Diaz go for Diaz this time. Instead, he goes for the ceiling reset. Musty. I want that to be a sign of intent.
Yeah, a bit of a point right there, as that's going to drop, and it's not working. And somebody's got to get in his ear and just go, can we try a couple of just hit the ball very hard or just take a 50?
I mean, that's a team play.
Hits the ball very hard and gets the goal.
Lovely team play. Starts with Justin, in fact. Down to Rise, and just about hits the floor, the half volley. And that is a great answer and a wonderful response from Gen.G.
I think it's the type of goal they had to score as well. What would have worried me is if they just immediately responded to. Space.
Or play it long. Either way, he's going to have a plan with it somewhere. That's what's been lacking so far for Gen.G. Very much the opposite for SSG, as their plan is to bamboozle and batter Gen.G.
Oh, Chronic, you can't do that to them.
The lovely kickoff doubles it off the backboard. No goal, but again, a statement of intent.
Reveal might have got the setup to Diaz.
There it is.
By that, there's no threat.
I like the fake. I don't like kind of when it happened, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't like when it happened.
Because to this point, well, it has. Rise with Magic Bear's demo. They've got a bit of something to work with, and they just scoop around the demos. I was aware of it because he had to track Chronic. I'll tell you right now, those cars do not look backwards all that easily. Good demo, good goal. Everything Spacestation do is not good, it's great.
And look at the boost total here from Rise. He's now the final man. He can do nothing. Even if Reveal's not there, he cannot get enough chances.
But it bounced through that area where Rise goes, okay, I have nothing. I could triple jump the car.
What
but
a
that's not gonna
pass.
work. Oh
Straight
my goodness.
across. How does he have the vision, the audacity to find Chronic here?
And it's just all the time. Space Station.
And 501 there
Reveal's
for
done it.
Reveal. He makes the threshold.
All right, who else have we got?
He sneaks in.
All right.
Oh my God! Honestly, this has been one of the best series we've seen from Chronic since he literally won a major. May well fall 4-0. The ones that are really just coming online. A shot though goes low. Chronic is going to be beating one, and a demo from Diaz. Not quite in time. First to it will be Revealed. Dunks on Justin. Straight in from Diaz. Sees it from the skies and levels up game 4.
Look at the positioning of all three players from Space Station. It's well enough, but Gen.G can't afford to let their heads drop. Diaz turns. Can he set? No one's following.
Right. Yeah, Bull had a bit too much momentum on there for him. Diaz wasn't able to. Lovely silo play from Reveal. Mike
takes away all the real danger. I like the fake challenge to Rise. It's right down the middle.
We've seen
need to be
that
anywhere.
have much that they can work with, and the shots from SSG, they've been a little bit too low. They're being killed. Magibear, a reset, too low from him. Doesn't secure it and Reveal. He blocks with nothing. Magibear waits, lurks, shoots, and is saved yet again on the second bite of the cherry. He takes it down, and Gen.G stay alive.
Rise did incredible, because just behind him, Justin had been demoed.
So obviously. But the idea of surely it's not just in, I understand. And so far they're going to be continuing, and it does. A float and then not really a plan happening afterwards. And we're going back to Air Dribble Simulator.
Why not if you're Space Station? Especially if you can lure Gen.G back into this. The fake kicks every single time. Reveal gets Justin's car, but Justin gets the ball just in time. Magibear off the demo, needs to get another one. It doesn't. Here comes Justin, and it's not going to...
No bit of time here as Reveal just pops it for Diaz. Up for one, the reset incoming, the reset
Comes the ball onwards. Magibear has to get here in time. He hasn't done so. So now on the breakaway, and just 2 goals. In field, Magibear, that was so well read. Reveal's got him. They try and skip away, and they've got away with it. Gen.G has made awkward situations look easy.
Final 15, Rise with a big clear. Magibear removes Diaz. That's one troublemaker out of the way. That's the second. Magibear onto the open net, and he manages to scoop it over the final man. It took a double demo, but a double demo was enough.
Justin gets
By Reveal, the right-hand wall will be our site of our next battle. One to the ceiling. Diaz to shoot. Goes low. Magibear. How do you read it? Chronic. He's a
straight over to him. Second hit. There was a bump at the same time. Diaz takes the shot. Magic.
Well, there's not an instant 50.
Oh, Magibear. Magibear. Magibear.
The second overtime game win in a row. A minute.
A boost. Magibear's the only one really much of anything, so Rise does collect the 100. Trusting his teammates. Can he get the 50? No, he goes straight for the net. Right now, the player that we're on the camera of is like half the story. You have to keep your eye way off in the distance for these plays. Justin's on the way!
100 seconds. Last chance really starting to approach here. Golden goal as Justin off the top corner.
And Magibear could try to follow it. Now he's back up. Gonna have to go for a set instead. Oh, what a clear that is. And Justin, ready, wait, flex, score! Next car, Chronic, over to Diaz. Diaz, what magic have you got? You've got a Magibear on the way, and he doesn't care what you've got, because he's just better!
Nothing could prepare a defense for what mastery was approaching them. Zone half, the fake touch nearly does a Nubo.
And there comes Diaz against Rise, and Diaz beats them all into the net. Too strong.
It's the sucker punch afterwards.
Had to go around him. Now gone. Rise, so much danger! Reveal scores and doubles the lead!
The pre-jump coming through for Reveal here as well. He jumps here as the contact is made, makes himself as big as possible, dived on by Justin. That is the ambition they need.
Space Station can always lead players back now if they want to. 2 minutes. Diaz off the shot! 3 goals to the better, and Space Station are toying in game number 7.
It's a lovely shot from Diaz and a Reveal.
Just ask the whole world, what were you worried about? Good bump. Second bump, and still Diaz gets back in time.
Space Station Gaming, they retain their helm, they keep their one hand on.
Premium North American Rocket League player. As LJ gets this catch, Rebellion having plenty of control early doors. First killer, another clean hit. LJ tries to take out 2Piece. 2Piece had to dive up early, but there's Kofa, and the pressure eventually tells.
Yeah, very nicely done. Look at the placement from Kofa here. Didn't rush the shot. First killer just forces the save out of 2Piece. And after Talks jumped, Demo's not going to help them though. One gets taken out of the game. Wavy goes over one with the reset though. First killer had to do some defending. Nothing too hard for him though. Now look at Kofa. Oh, what a bump by Kofa on the backboard. They didn't see that one coming.
Redacted have been offering and showing Rebellion a little bit less respect for this one. It seems to be effective. Kofa misses that. Wavy gets the read. I think that's all the way, and it's going to hit the crossbar. Wavy follows it up first, but it does get a save. A true chance goes begging. 2Piece tries to keep
That was with Kofa coming really wide, completely catching the defense of Redacted off guard with his approach. Oh, chance actually.
Chance?
Oh, it's just wide open. 2Piece makes it game 2 to Redacted, but how is this open? I mean, the defender gets demoed, nobody's back. LJ just couldn't get there. This is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm watching all of a sudden. But there we go. Talk actually brings it down. Kofa has mishit that pretty badly. And there's Talk!
go.
What a play by Talk. He's capitalized on the mistouch, or the miss hit there from Kofa. He wanted to put that back corner, but how about the finish from Talk?
Whoa, dude, Rebellion can't work a shooting chance out of it.
This is just not good enough from Rebellion. I don't know what's happened to them. They look so organized in game 1. This is a good chance now. Can they put it in? No, it's a crossbar for
Ways, but Redacted happy enough to steal a few more seconds. Kofa is in. LJ takes out one. How's the next touch? There's Demo's going on all over the place, and Talk gratefully squishes that one away. Another chance.
Incredible fashion. Already taking down NRG online. They could beat Rebellion. A crack at SSG later, but LJ, he finally, eventually, gets the goal. The floodgates are open again, and it's a very nice redirect.
Who was barely involved in that last game. 96 odd points. Tees up LJ, who gets off. The 3 Redacted players heading back. We're going to beat him to the ball, so waits for his turn. Rebellion with a slender lead. Lovely touch there from LJ, who's looking like Rebellion's most likely player at the moment. It was Kofa earlier. It was first clear in game 1. Now it's LJ's turn to come to the party. Wavy's taken out. LJ, can he get this through? Annon's down off the backboard. And Redacted survived, but another demo. You said you wanted more demo plays, Johnny. You've certainly got them. It might be the catalyst for 2-0 nearly.
I mean, Talk trying to get the ball back into the middle. Now it is in the middle for Wavy. He looks for top corner.
4 fairly standard games of Rocket League, 2 of which have been won from each team. I'm desperate to see one of them at least try to really make a statement, and Kofa has tried to do exactly that there.
Great pass from First Killer. Just dunking it mid. Kofa snipes it between the 2 goalies. 2Piece.
Wavy gets a touch too. That changes the pace for Redacted. Is anybody following for them? Wavy towards 2Piece. Yes, there is still a
trade of 1-0s here. A lot of 1-0s. We had this happen in Novo versus Manchester City as well. Oh, there's a tie game. Finally, both teams have scored in the same game.
Infield pass back. It came from Wavy, who got the demo, and then he went for the bump as well. Made it impossible for first. Involved, demanding this ball. Wavy can only get as far as first, but not the best touch. 2Piece has to think about what to do here. He gets some boost. It's not going to be enough for the post. One forwards. LJ was relieved to see that one going past his back post. Kofa fakes it musty and then attempts a 50-50 against 2Piece. 2Piece too strong, gets past a couple. He goes by himself. We've been calling for the second man. 2Piece was his own second man.
He goes 1v3. What a play to dust First Killer to that ball.
Rebellion throughout the entire series, mechanically, they've not made Redacted play with any fear at all.
Redacted looking dangerous in game 6 as well.
Yeah, I think it's because Wavy is just so fearless at going for bumps and demos, but...
Just regular kickoffs for the most part. And that's 15 mid beautifully for Wavy. Takes his time, low 50 back to no one. It's open for First Killer. Wavy has led his team into a bit of a tricky position there. Can't be losing at 50 back when you're third man.
Yeah, not cleanly. That's what I was talking about. When there's still, you start snatching and rolling everything. It's happening again here. So all these booming clearances, they're falling to Rebellion. Eventually, they're going to get chances like that one. That's a huge clearance, though. Wavy's got a chance. Leaves it for top, but the shot isn't strong enough.
It was the mid passes in the last game that were causing Rebellion problems. Redacted might look back to that before this game is done.
Chance here for two-piece. Must score and does. Redacted.
Where's it going to come from Redacted? It was just everybody getting stuck in the last time it led to the goal. Oh, look at this. So how has Wavy saved this?
Yeah, great read from Wavy.
Mechanics, they're livening up for Rebellion in this game.
It's finally happening. Agreed. Talk. It's almost dunked there. First killer's coming in. The challenge, it looks like Redacted are lining up for one more big attack. Talk goes to the pre-jump. He gets it. He's going to get it. It's just a good save by LJ. I thought that had to be the moment.
Oh, Talk was pre-jumping a different pass. It never happened. He almost landed in the perfect position.
Oh, wow. Watch. If you're a fan of either of these two teams, I can guarantee you feel nervous right now. The players do too, as LJ tries to snipe the corner and completely fakes out Talk.
LJ breaks the sound barrier with a 42 kph Thunderbolt. Blinking
Defense, not overcommitting. That demo will make it more difficult for Redacted to defend here. First wants to get the reset, does get the reset. Anybody defending it, not quite there. It's going to hit the...
Do something here off the sidewall. No, it doesn't go their way. Talk takes it away from him. Final few seconds approaching. First Killer with another good defensive stop.
Yeah, but it's a bit predictable from Redacted. They have to change their approach. They need to believe in themselves and believe in their teammates. That's a better prod forwards. If Talk can get this done, they could be in business. Not gonna happen. First Killer is making it a simple end for Rebellion if they can kill this bull. Two-piece in the middle. LJ set
here. A shot towards net, very slow. LJ and Diaz make the fight, but the win out for SSG allows a shot opportunity. Follow up from Chronic, sent off into the corner.
Chronic shot. So far, Rebellion not able to get consistent pressure. It's Chronic. No, he rushed it. He rushed the aerial, so that could have been a great shot chance for SSG. They'll have to try again.
Shopify definitely got away with murder on that play there, but they do still have to try and get away with this, and they somehow do. As they headed back into their half here. 25 on the clock. SSG lose the race to this ball. It's transition out for Blue. It's a shot on target. And First Killer, he has been having a day. Anything he has been teed up for has gone straight on.
SSG able to control the midfield a little bit here. Is revealed. Nice high touch. Gets the follow-up. Diaz, chance here. Looking for the shot. Gets a double straight down. Little bit of chaos in front, but First Killer clears it away.
These two teams, you can't have that third man racing back on no boost. Shot on target, set on. Follow-up is wide. Here comes the third, and the dunk is in.
Nice here from LJ, but Rebellion as a team with the pressure. Look at the follow from First Killer. Kofer, that doesn't help SSG's offense. Here he is right now. Gets up quick. Nice first touch. Good control with the flip reset. Pass one. First Killer. Again, like I said, not on the ball there. Just being able to get reveal out of the play and put SSG in a tough spot. SSG still trying to make something happen here. May have it. Here we go. Game 3 on DFH Stadium. So far, SSG starting things off with the possession. Yeah, shot on target. Oh, off the post.
But it was a little bit slower than normal, allowing Space Station opportunity to try and push out.
Kofer taking the ball all himself. Play, but Diaz will collect and try to move this downfield for SSG. Right now, Rebellion just outpacing as there's the fake to LJ, but Diaz, great read on that to get the block.
It has been quite the battle, but Space Station, that worldwide defense has kept them in this one, but they haven't had much time to shine on the other end of the field. First Killer, a bounce to the corner, a rare miss could cost them. It's a bounce.
Led by just, like I said, the single individual plays. They haven't been able to get necessarily too many pass plays. This one, a nice lead there for LJ, and that's what you need.
Rebellion truly, in my eyes, and they gotta be in yours too, are on weary for their Space Station's playing right now. They're going for the demos, they're going for the bumps, and they're throwing themselves out of rotation. It's a 1v1 left. First Killer misses the demo on this. It 50s out into the corner. Big clear. Can he get the catch? No! It hits the ground.
The series, SSG would have to reverse sweep here in Copenhagen if they want to take NA Open 1. and they're not showing signs of life. As LJ bore down and in.
Hey, you want to say there's no signs of life? I'm going to agree with you on that front here. A little bump in the back end. Chronic had already committed or denied the roll one. First killer takes it up off the sidewall, has the flip, but the ball is taken away. It's just a demo for the road on back.
Took Reveal out the play. Now Chronic is taking out the play. Now the pass down. First killer. Oh my! LJ to FK. The connect. No, that's Gopher there. Oh my goodness! What a play!
That's just an insane spot in the. There's only one way to change that. Chronic's gonna try and do it here on his own. You saw it just building in the air, the patience, the catch here over first killer, but to 50 on down in on his own.
And then again, makes this a 1-goal game here for Space Station Gaming. Now, time left here, unless LJ,
G roster has been able to push forward. The problem is they full commit on low boost. They gotta go for the bump. There's nothing there. Chronic's trying to force it in off the post. Follow from Diaz, sent off to the side. The Rebellion defense is keeping everyone left in the tank to give.
Diaz trying to pop it up. He's just working through this while watching out for the threat of the defense. Chronic gets that center. LJ awkward, and no, it's blocked away. LJ still got the save there.
This one goes down on the ground, tries to play it a little bit low here, but it gets popped back out into the corner. You can see all of one. It's Diaz. The 1v1 pass gets intercepted, and Space Station have one last Hail Mary to give, but it'll be taken away. This one's still in play as Rebellion has to keep them back. It's a pop in the air and pop to the backboard. No follow has come through.
Diaz looking to control this. Sends it across the field. They want to switch the play. Reveal, though, no, not the best touch. It hits the ground. And Rebellion do it in a sweep. They are your